All right, let's head on in to work together. 1, 3. Um, all right, here we go. So we have a very large cash payments journal here. Also note that it says we have to type the account numbers below the account column totals in parentheses, which is something different for this Applia. We've also have our general ledger here and our accounts payable ledger. So let's pop this open. We have to get our instructions open. That it really just bothers me that it's like this. Maybe you guys like it. I don't know. I'm not such a big fan right now, but that's just me. So I'm gonna stick it over here and kind of hope for the best as I flip back and forth between these. So it says we've got Bass Craft Center here with two departments, crafts and frames. We're going to post the following transactions when journalized. Transactions impacting the accounts payable subsidiary ledger and cash payments entered in a general amount column of the cash payments journal. Our source documents are check, debit memorandum, DM, and purchase invoice. Your instructor will guide you through the following examples. Hey, that's me. So we're going to journalize the transactions completed during June of the current year. We're going to use page 6 of our cash payments journal, and we're going to post the items individually. So on June 3rd, it said we paid cash to Peterson Supply for a miscellaneous expense. I'm actually going to see if I can do this. See if this helps a little bit. I don't know. We're just going to kind of wing it here. Okay, so June 3rd, I'll come over here and put June 3 in. We paid cash to Peterson Supply for miscellaneous expense. So don't get tripped up that it says Peterson Supply. Remember what we're paying cash for, which is for a miscellaneous expense. And our check number is 345. We're going to leave our post reference blank for right now. Miscellaneous expense is a debit of 164.34. And that means that our cash is going to be credited for 164.34. So that's our first transaction, an easy peasy one we've done about a bajillion times. And we come down to June 5th, and it says we paid cash on account to Harris Industries for crafts purchased on purchase invoice number 342, $2,141 less a purchase return. That's, remember, DM is a debit memorandum. That's for purchases returns of 245, and then a 2% cash discount. So we need to do a little bit of figuring right now because we are not actually paying them the full 2,141. So we're going to take 2,141 and we're going to subtract out the amount that we returned, which was 245. So that means we owe them a total of $18.96. So I'm going to come over here quick and do my accounts payable for $18.96 so I don't forget to do that. Let's also sneak back over here and put in Harris Industries because I got so excited about doing some math that I forgot to do that. 346 is our check number. So there isn't going to be anything in our debit or our general debit, general credit, but as we scroll over here, remember this is the amount that we owe them, the $18.96. And so we are going to instead pay a 2% discount on that. So we take $18.96 times our 0.2%, which is $37.92. And that's going to be for crafts. Remember, it says we pay cash on account to Harris Industries for crafts purchases. So it's going to go under the purchases discount for crafts, so $37.92. And then remember, that's a discount for us. So we take the $18.96 and subtract out $37.92. And the total amount that we end up paying them is $1,858.08. Okay? Hopefully that made sense for us. Okay, then we're on to the 12th. It says we paid cash to Mason Office Source for supplies. So again, let's not get tripped up here in the fact that we paid cash to the Mason office because what did we get? We got supplies. So we're going to put supplies in here. Our check number again was 347. And this is going to be a general debit for the $86.35, which means we're going to toggle all the way over here to cash credit for $86.35. So again, Another simple, we just paid cash for something, so we record it in our cash payments journal. All right, now on to the 18th. We paid cash on account to Fulton Corporation covering purchase invoice 343 for frames, 2,840 less a 2% discount. So here, notice it doesn't say anything that we had any returns. So let's plug in Fulton Corporation here, and 348 is our check number. So we owe them total $2,840, but that's not the amount that we're going to pay because we're going to take advantage of some of our discounts here. So we're going to take 2,840 times 2%, and that's $56.80. That's again is going to go under the frames section because it says that we paid for frames. So again, we're then going to take our 2,840 and we're going to subtract out $56.80, and we get a total of 2,783 and 20 cents. Okay, so you just have to make sure that you read carefully to see if indeed you had any returns or not, and for that one we did not. All right, so then on the 22nd, we paid cash to Daniel Woodworks for frames. So again, don't get tripped up that we bought from Daniel Woodworks because what did we buy? We bought frames. So remember at this point that we have a separate purchases account just for frames because we're working with departments now. So we put the 22nd in here, and then we put purchases, purchases. Oh, what in the heck here? Did I spell it wrong? Purchases. No, purchases. In the what in the what is what I'm saying. Sometimes this thing, there it is. I don't know why it won't let me do that. That's so weird. So here's a fun thing for you. It won't let me type. I don't know, maybe it's different for you guys. But here's our purchases frame. So if at any time you don't see it, you can use this little toggy scroll thing, and you should be able to pull up the purchases frames. Okay, figure that one out. Jeepers creepers. Okay, so that is going to be a general debit of 580 and then a cash credit of 580 as well. So if we get that all squared away there, hopefully we're a-okay. All right, then our last transaction is on the 30th. It says we paid to replenish the petty cash fund of $102.10. We had advertising for crafts, miscellaneous expense, and then also supplies. So this is going to take up 3 lines. So we're going to start with advertising expenses for crafts, and we'll put $350 in here. That's going to be a general debit for $50. And then we're going to come down here and put miscellaneous expense, a general debit for $32.60, and then also supplies for $19.50. If we total all of those up, 50 plus 32.60 plus 19.50, we're going to get a total of 102.10. So that is our total that is going to go out for cash. And remember, we can do that because that is just signifying that those 3 debits equal our 1 credit. Okay? So at this point, it says that we need to prove and rule our cash payments journal, and then we'll eventually post the totals. So June has 30 days, so we put totals here. And then if I slide over, what we need to do is just total all of these up. So when I total all of my general debits, I get a total of $932.79 when I get everything going. We can leave the total for general credit blank. I think if you tried to put a 0, it's going to remove it for you. Yes, it will. Okay, then we head over to our accounts payable debit. When we add those together, it's $4,736. The purchases discounts should be pretty easy because there's only one, so we've got $37.92 and $56.80. And then our total cash credit, when we total all of those up, is $5,574 Okay, beautiful. So what I'm actually going to do is close these instructions, and I'm going to make this bigger again because now it's time for us to start posting. So remember, we're going to post first all of our individual accounts. So we start right up here with miscellaneous expense, and that has a general debit. So we're going to open our general ledger. Oops, our general ledger will go down to miscellaneous expense, and we'll put in June 3rd. Our post reference is coming from CP6, and it's a debit of 164.34. So then we just need to do a little math. 3765.86 plus 164.34, and we get $3,930.20. And then we take our amount, or our account number, excuse me, which is 7,125, and plug that right in up there. All right, let's keep going. Harris Industries, that's going to be in our accounts payable ledger. So we're going to open that up for Harris Industries. And I'm going to have to scroll a little bit. This is going to happen on the 5th. Again, this is for CP6. And then Harris Industries, although it has nothing in the general debit, general credit, remember Harris Industries is the accounts payable debit individual of 1896. So it's going to go down here and it's going to be a debit of 1896. So then we come over here, because it's a credit balance, we take the 2,953.20 and we subtract out $1,896, which gives us a balance of $1,052. Oh, no, sorry, $57.20. And then we take our vendor number, 245, and we bring it right back up here and put it in our post reference column. Okay, I think we have time for a few more here. We'll see how many I get before my time runs out, and then we'll start the next video. Supplies is next, so we'll open our supplies account. This is on the 12th, CP6. It's a debit of 86.35, and our new balance is $6,518.89. Take our account number 1405 and plug it right back up there. Okay, we also have Fulton Corporation. That again is in our accounts payable, so we'll open up Fulton. This is on the 18th, CP6. Again, this is going to be an accounts payable debit. So if we look all the way over here, it's an accounts payable debit of $2,840. So we put 2840. And again, this is getting subtracted since they owe us, or I should say we owe them, $3,674.22. And then we paid them $2,840. So we have a balance now of $834 and 22. And then we come back up and put 235 up here in our account. So I'm going to pause here for a second, and we'll go back over. I need to start a new video, so I will meet you in video number 2.